Hey everybody, it's Cousin Mike here from Landon Custom Classics. Got this Topexplore 9.26 inch smart screen here. It is this does Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, has voice control, touch screen, GPS, all the stuff. Let's open her up and see what we got in the box here. Okay, so it's got good padding in here, everything, keep the screen safe. The screen's actually completely wrapped in this foam ring here. Remove the bag here, keeps it nice and clean and pretty. Has a deal on the screen here where you can click on it, and they have a YouTube video on how to install, which we're going to go over on this one. This model has a dash cam, and it has a port over here to plug your card in. Yeah, right here. This one actually comes with a SD card, micro SD. Pop it out of there just so we can see. It's supposed to be, I believe, 64 gigabyte. One thing I've seen from the other reviews I watched, people say that the one thing is they'd upgrade that to a bigger card so it holds more. The other thing, you gotta check in the instructions, whatever, and make sure you get the right size of card, because some of them will only handle so big of a card. Yeah, okay, there we go. 64 gig micro SD. Put that back in there. So it does come up with an SD card, so you don't have to purchase one. It's all optional depending on how much you use it. Has a 2.5K resolution out of this one. And then it does come with a 4K backup camera. We're gonna leave this on until we get it installed to keep it clean. See what else is in the box here. Pull out your little cardboard. We have a suction cup mount. It screws on there. Looks like this one screws. Yeah. Has a Phillips screwdriver to put the mount off and on. This one has a 3M strip and it has holes in it, so depending on where you're mounting it, you can actually screw it down if you like that option. This looks like a pretty nice mount. Hook that on your windshield. You can extend this out. You can do whatever with it. It moves a bunch of different ways. Swivel ball. My problem is these swivel balls, a lot of them with this heavy of a device don't work so well, so I'd rather use this other mount that just torques down and it's nice and tight. And then I believe where my roof leaks in this pickup and I get water on the dash sometimes, for now I got to get my windshield gasket replaced and seal the top better. I can pull this screw out and just lift it out and take it in the house with me when I'm not using it. Then here's your DC adapter. It says you're only supposed to use this power supply with it, and it plugs into this. Okay, then here is our backup camera. This one just looks like a normal camera. It doesn't look like it has the little infrared pieces around it that make it to where you can see at night. I think this one just works in the daylight. We'll test that out and see. Has some little Phillips screws here. It came with a little 3M sticky mount, so you can just stick it, or it has screws so you can screw it down depending on how your car is. It has an extra set of screws and extra 3M tape there in case you end up moving it to a new vehicle. Here's an extra 3M contact strip for mounting it to the dash, so you have an extra there. It also has the 3.5 millimeter jack, so you can plug it into the input on your stereo. It also has an FM transmitter and it has Bluetooth capability. So in this old truck, my stereo is not hooked up at the moment. I need to redo that. Here's a deal for support and all that. Tells you about the warranty and stuff like that. Now here's a suction cup mount. A lot of your cars, you want to put it on the dash with the suction cup, but the dash is porous so it won't stick. You can peel this off, put the 3M tape on there, and then hook your suction cup to this so it won't stick. And then here's your CarPlay screen player DVR manual. You can go through there and it tells you all the stuff. This has an app that goes with it. It's supposed to have screen mirroring, so you can watch YouTube videos, whatever. do all your cool stuff on there. So let's get things ready and get this baby installed. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more of my awesome videos. Okay, I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this. I plugged the adapter in the truck. We're going to set this up out here in English. Okay. Then we're going to go to Android Auto, I guess. Switch to Android Auto mode. Confirm. Okay. Pair new device. And go to Bluetooth Manager. Okay. Oh, it says it's open, whatever here. It has an Android cast too. Okay, you need the TC-Link application on your phone. That's what I was looking for. Take your camera, scan that, click on the link. I had to proceed. It said that it can't prove that it's safe or whatever. So there's my thing. Hit install. Install. Okay, verifying it's me, blah blah blah. Okay, so it's installing. Just take us a second here. Open. Agree while using the app. Allow. Boom. Draw over apps. Put all your apps on there. Let's see, we'll put YouTube over, TikTok, Twitch, all the things. Okay. Wi-Fi direct. Okay, there you go. Connect to CarLink. There you go. Let's go. Single app. Start. Share, record. Let's see here. We can go through our apps. Find YouTube. There you go. We can turn it sideways like this. Boom, full screen. Hopefully you guys can see that. And pull up. Let's pull up my channel so we don't get a copyright here. And these actually have pretty good internal speakers. Oops. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi. Turn that off. So you gotta have your Wi-Fi on for that. Android cast. There you go. Guess we gotta open our TC-Link again here. It's connecting. Okay. So you probably have to use your you may have to use your other mobile hotspot if you're out and about. The new van. This thing was once a dream of a fella, and he was getting
That's pretty good sound.
And brought it out here to his mom's house, about 2 hours away from me.
Mostly see.
And he ended up getting cancer.
You guys are getting a lot of reflection. Anyway, you can go. You can play YouTube on there. Let's see if we can turn this.
Well, for one, I really want a van. We need to make this all done up for camping and such.
Hopefully you guys see that. It has a really good picture?
Early 60s, I think it's probably 61, 62,
hard to,
something like that. I'm still looking for
hard to tell
right
on
number.
The camera, sorry.
And
best we can do here.
Falcon van.
So kick this off, and then you can do
grill.
You can do just your Android Auto. Go home, Android Auto. Oh, let's disconnect the other one first. So disconnecting our other one. There you go, Android Auto. Confirm. Okay. Now we're gonna connect it Bluetooth. That's separate, I guess. So go on my phone, connect the Bluetooth, and it says T86B whatever. But on the bottom here it should show it. Okay, there you go. Pairing. Pair. Gave me a number, which it doesn't give you a code on here, but we know what we're connecting to. Should just take a second to kick over. It says we're connected. There it goes. It just takes a minute to process. Okay, now we got our map up here. We got our music playing. Got all our Android Auto stuff. And go over here and click my YouTube music. Open my YouTube music deal. Open just my map, whatever. Let's get it in the truck, and we're gonna set up the backup camera. Test that out. Okay, so what I found, you don't have to hook this red wire up. This goes to a hot wire for your backup lights. But you can just select the DVR in the camera. All that red does is switch it over automatically for you. I don't have backup lights that work on this pickup. We might look at that in the future, but for now I'll just show you how to automatically do it with the DVR. But if you plug this cord into the unit to the AV input and you hit a hot wire to this for your reverse, it automatically turns on your backup camera. I'm just going to show you how to do it automatically. I also figured out that this camera, the mount has to be on top or else you're upside down. That's one thing you gotta look at when you get these to figure them out. I'm going to mount this right up under my license plate here so that we can use it for a hitch mount, or to mount my hook up a trailer. That's what I mean. When you're hitching up a trailer, you kind of get this pointed downward some to where you can see your mount. So I'm probably going to put it like right here. We'll just take the 3M strip and we're going to mount this camera right here. Then I can see behind me, and I can set it to where I can see my trailer ball. So that should be good. I'm going to probably hold it in place, run the cord back here, and hook my stereo up to my solar generator so that we can get the camera pointed correctly. We'll do that real quick. Okay, so I took the mount off the back here and flipped it to work better for what I was doing. And if you look on here, you can see my ball on here, and I can see everything behind me. So now what we're going to do is take all this cord, run it over the top of the bumper, and then you need to find some safe way to mount it under the frame, and probably get like some zip ties. Just make sure it's not touching anything that's going to get hot, like the exhaust. Make sure it's not going to hang down and get caught on anything. Find a good safe route to run it. So I'll get that done, then we'll put the unit in the truck. Okay, so now we're in my pickup. We ran this cable through under the dash here. We're going to route it better. We'll probably route it down around the corner there through the back. We're just going to get her set up for the video here. Right here we got our power plug. Plug that in my cigarette lighter there. Lights up red inside the USB, showing you've got power. Now this thing's gonna boot up here in a second. All we're gonna do to mount this, we've already cleaned the spot off nice here. We're just gonna reach over here and peel the bottom piece off here. Might need to clean this up a little bit better. Get this shirt here. Wipe it down extra good. Okay. We're going to peel this off. It has a little pull tab here. There's an alarm on my phone. Peel that off. Yeah, my truck's kind of a mess here. Got carb parts and everything laying in here. Okay. Turn that off. So don't get a copyright here. Okay. Now you should be able to see it better. Don't have the glare. Got our sticky stuff there. Okay. We're going to mount that down good. Press it nice and firm. Get good and glued. Okay. Now tilt this how we want it here. And then we're going to tighten the nut up on there. Okay. So now we got our big nice screen here. We plug this into the audio video in port back here. Not the auxiliary. The auxiliary is for the stereo. There you go. It's right under the power cord. So start recording. Don't know why that quit recording on me there. Anyway, got this all set up. Now, if you don't want to hook up that hot wire for your reverse, all you got to do is hit the little button over here. This thing comes up on the menu. You hit the little shutter for the camera. Shows you your DVR and your front cam and your back cam. And then when you're done with that, you just click on your screen, click on home, take you back, then you can go back to your Android Auto, whatever. You go to the main screen, go to DVR, shows your DVR here. That's pretty cool. You record, you take pictures, lock it, take a photo, hit the phone deal, goes back to your phone screen here. And then you can also go on here and it does voice commands. Play Insane Clown Posse.
Playing Insane Clown Posse on YouTube Music.
Okay, I pulled that up. You can go to your maps. You can go to microphone up here. Navigate to O'Reilly's.
There's a O'Reilly Auto Parts 8.4 miles away. Want to navigate there?
Yes. I'm going to set that up. There you go. You don't want to wait for it. You can hit start, whatever. Boom. There you go, guys. And look, it had a text message that pops up. You can hit to read it, whatever. You can exit out. Does all your touch screen. Like I say, you can go to the mirror link and watch videos on it. That way you can entertain your kids and all that stuff. That's my girlfriend. But I think that's about all the things we can show you on this. Went through the installation. Literally just stick it to the dash, plug the backup cam in. Let's say hook that red wire to the hot for your backup lights if you're gonna do it automatic like that. Say mine doesn't work in my truck. I need to get my stereo hooked back up so we can hook this to the stereo and have better sound. You can go into, let's see here, go to home and go through our settings here. You got all your settings here. You can clear all your stuff. Rear mirror image, you can set that if you need to mirror it depending on what camera you're using. Split screen mode, You can set up how you want your screens to look. You can calibrate your reverse lines to put those in to where it lines up with your tires and stuff. Let's see. Microphone options, assistive touch. You turn that off or on. That's kind of if you're bouncing around kind of thing. Our sound. Okay, I think that's about it, guys. Here's your firmware version. You can probably go in there and check out that. Factory reset. Tip sound. There's all your different little options in here. But like I say, the best way to get good sound is to actually plug in the cord in here and plug it into your input on your stereo. So, I'd like to give a big shout out for them sending me this awesome module. We're gonna be using the heck out of this thing, and I'll put a link in the description so you can get your own. All in all, I think this is a great system. All these different options, different ways to do things. Has all your different stuff. So, got dash camera, that was on the thing too. I showed you that. I think we covered it all. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.